Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Thank you so much for coming back to the space. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Woo-hoo! Listen here, your hard work has been paying off. Okay, you are a hardworking person. You love bees, something about sunflowers as well. The color yellow could just be significant to you, family. The color yellow represents creativity. Okay, enthusiasm, intellect, positivity, okay, has everything to do with your solar plex, okay? You could be working on your solar plex at this time, all right? Take it how it resonates. Welcome to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot, family, and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse, speak the truth, and call out names when guided too. Okay, Spirit told me to go on and apologize. Y'all, I did start something and I realized I meant that to be for a later view, especially for those of you that are getting off work. Okay, I want y'all to check that out because there's something that maybe only you should know type energy. Okay, the mudra of purity. Okay, so I'm sorry about stopping that. Please forgive me. All right, I apologize, but I feel like that Spirit just wanted that to come up later. Okay. So, right now, family, let's hop into the energies. But before I do, let me give a huge shout out to the All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. I love you, and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for all that you do for our space. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, hitting that notification bell, okay, your donations, scheduling readings with me. I am grateful for everything that you do. Ashe and thank you. Okay, y'all, let's tap in. Let's tap in. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read all reads and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it as we too shield our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. So, yeah, this is the energy I'm getting, a little worker bee energy here. Someone who's hardworking. Okay, you're a hardworking person. Something about fertilization out here. You may be starting to work on your yard for the summer. Okay, we have a life sustaining. Okay, also I hear I don't know why I heard that something about sting like a bee. Okay, because sting is here, so something about sting like a bee. I feel like you've grown. Okay, your growth and whatever this is in, maybe it's in, just you opening up to being more receptive to growth. All right, fearless is here, so maybe you have stepped outside of that box of fear. All right, and the respect. Okay, something about you being respected here, whatever you were seeking, you are now being respected. We have sweet salutations. A lot of messages. I love them. A lot of messages. I feel like your hard work is paying off, family. Okay. Take it how it resonates, but that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. Right. Black. I cannot make it up. And that's a sexy look for me. But I don't know how y'all feel about that. But yeah, something right here, I feel like you are like a knight in shining armor in the 20th. For those of you that love it, 21st century, okay? You're a knight in shining armor here, okay? And something about, I feel like you got people on the run, okay? Because they had no idea that you are, this is giving me the energy of like an undercover agent for the Most High. Okay. You getting all them cheaters out the way, all those dangerous actors and activities that others are going through that they just don't have a clue behind. You got people running and leaving that energy. You got people running and leaving that activity, those activities. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, look. Ooh, we itchy. Yeah. Mean an old friend or enemy. Okay. Advance in a position or a loss. Okay. And this is currently happening. I feel like many of you are ascending. You're advancing into these new positions that are opening up within the new world or new earth order. Take it how it resonates. Okay. There are people that are losing out on things. Okay. And someone I feel like is speaking up for you or speaking on your behalf Okay. I also see here, yeah, the better or worse energy is here. I feel like there's a conversation going on, okay? And I feel like people are speaking on your behalf, speaking up for you. I feel like there's a lot of talk here. Okay, something could be better or worse for someone, okay? And they're discovering something here. They're discovering that you have stepped into this legacy, your dynasty, your 10 of Pentacles energy. And this is leaving somebody who was out here being promiscuous and sorrow. I feel like somebody that was promiscuous or jealous or envious, okay, someone that was sitting here being secretive, on the down low, monitoring spirit, someone that was trying to cheat to get ahead, okay, envious of you, had hidden agendas. I feel like this energy right here is in sorrow. Mhm. Because no matter what, you're coming out this worker bee energy. You don't have enough time to do anything but work. And it's something about they didn't realize that you were green. And when I say green, I mean like you don't have nothing to hide. They trying to paint you out as being something that would cause someone harm, and you're harmless. Okay, to a certain degree, I feel like you are. Okay, you're very friendly. Okay. You send off green flags where others are sending off red flags with this big old red flag. Okay. hmm I feel like you're an undercover agent for the Most High. I cannot make it up. That's why you getting your flowers. Ha! You getting your flowers. Yes, you are being showered with love. Okay. I feel this energy of someone moving in close to you, couples energy here. You're going to be happy. There's going to be growth and a vibrant union. Okay. You could be watching things happen and bloom and grow right before your eyes at this time. There could have also been an agent that spoke highly of you because they've been following you long enough. I'm assuming shit. They've been following you all over the place, honey. Okay. This agent spoke highly of you. That's what I'm hearing. This agent spoke highly of you and gave you flowers? Really? Damn. Okay, I didn't mean to laugh, family, but that is just what I heard. Damn. Mm? Mm. Really? Wow. So here's what I'm hearing, okay? Somebody or many bodies, but somebody in particular spoke highly of you and gave you flowers because and look, this is what I'm hearing them say. They've seen you both triggered and not triggered. And when you're triggered, it's a different type of a trigger for you or something like that. And it's like, depending on the circumstances, they have observed you handle different circumstances, different types of ways. You had some agents that were actually watching you and following you, trying to make you out to be something that you weren't, family. And then you've had agents that have reported on you that shit, you actually get some flowers here. That was interesting. Mm, okay. Look, jam, I'm telling you. And that's got people out here stressed. Yeah. They feel like they done got themselves caught up in a jam. They're stressed right now. They need to, and they're really considering changing their direction. Yeah, because they're in a jam. They found themselves in a sticky situation. I feel like some of them refused to look at the positive side of things, and instead they were just hell bent on just bringing you down any old kind of way, not realizing you are steadily working on getting away from them. Okay, and like I said, these were the conversations. These are the conversations that are going on behind closed doors. People are finding out that you never were focused on any of these energies. You've really been focusing on what the divine wants you to focus on. And that's number one, spending time, doing things in moderation, spending time with the divine, using your time wisely. Something about growth with your knowledge and intelligence here. Yeah. And you've been saving your pennies. You ain't worried about these people. Somebody is sitting up here like that's what they're discussing. They've been discussing this. This is in the conversations. They talking about they're a worker bee. They green. They ain't got time for the bull crap. They be avoiding all things as much as possible, and that's why were attacking you where you lay your head. Because see, first of all, if you're not somebody that's always ripping and running in the streets, unless you have something to do, or unless you're tired of sitting at home and you want to take a walk or get on the bus and just do a city ride or something along those lines. Okay, hop in your car, roll out, listen to some music, something like that. You ain't into nothing. Somebody was watching you. And undercover was watching you and they gave you your flowers. They have pretty much reported that, yeah, hmm, folks was approaching you. You don't approach people. Look, they're upset now because this put them on or put you on some sort of high horse or gave you some sort of accolades. Yeah, you a workhorse. This is what they saying. They like shit. That motherfucker's a workhorse. They don't have time. And it made them proud. It made them proud to see that about you because of all the things they've heard. Okay. Please, all the things they've heard. People making up shit. Okay. Trying to attack your inner beauty. They couldn't see how you were able to maneuver through this. Something about just looking below the gray. That statement alone gave me the energy of you wiser beyond your years, or you're wiser beyond these people's, beyond what these people thought. Yeah, whatever they wanted you to live through, it was short lived with this depression out here. I feel like they wanted you to be in some sort of depressed state, family, and it was a short lived depression. And now I feel like they're finding themselves in this state that they wanted you in. Yeah, I can't make it up. See, you are focusing on meeting the basic needs. You ain't worried about no extra bull crap because you have goals. You've set goals. You have plans. You will be fulfilling your goals, your plans, and your spirit. Okay. You will be fulfilling that. I feel like right now you're replenishing. Okay. You're replenishing your spirit. Hmm. People are watching you do that and they're proud of that. Because you ain't going to play the game. Period. I knew it. You ain't gonna play the game because you got the book, baby. You got all the knowledge. And not all, you still learning, but you got what you need. You got what you need. Yes. Okay. You got the book. You got the facts. Okay. You done shine the light on a lot of things. You've been doing your research. Okay. You're looking for the details on how you gonna get up and out and escape these energies. Yeah. I feel like many of you are starting to, that's why I came out here with that knowledge, okay? Because you're researching, you're learning, you're reading, okay? You're taking in wholesome knowledge. You're getting the info that you need. People are very proud of that. Yep. They know you about to take flight, period. You're about to take flight. And they are remembering how they had a chance to be up in your energy field and be with you on this flight. Yep. Some people out here feel like they got caught up in a tangled web within a situation. hmm And somebody could be viewing you as being pretty. Okay, family. Oh, wait. Can't make it up. Yeah, look, I can't make it up. Somebody want to pillow talk with you. They see you as being pretty. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's this agent or if somebody had this agent watching you or who it is, but somebody right now, they want to pillow talk with you. Something about you being some sort of security for this energy. When they're with you, they feel at home and they feel secure. This is a deep personal connection that you have with somebody too. Bitch. I feel like somebody's watching you get your flowers, get your honors, and everything else, and you about to get what you've been manifesting. You moving on. Period. You moving on. hmm There's forward movement here. There's a renewal. I feel like this is a renewal that was overdue. Something you've been waiting on. I feel like you're going to be bicycling. You may be a bicyclist. You may like to ride your bike to and from work. You get exercise in, or you're starting to focus on the exercise. Mhm. There's a new spark here. Mhm. I feel like you've been patient too, as I see it. You've been patient. Yeah, you could wait. I feel like you've waited. You've waited for this moment. Yes, look at it here. Yeah, see, some people found themselves in a very sticky situation. Now they want to move away from some energies. I feel like they felt like, this energy was holding things together, but they really figured out, no, they weren't. They actually are figuring out that you actually were fixing things for them. Somebody here is in a friend group they don't want to be in because they know somebody's toxic as fuck. Nothing. And you could befriend somebody from this friend group. Yep. And the rhinoceros came out in the reverse. So whatever success and wealth, okay, stabilizes some sort of luck and hope. The reasonable, but what does that say? Can't Oh, cantankerous. I can't even say the word. Beast who will allow nothing needs control. Yeah, listen, I feel like they lost all control because they was too busy trying to come up in your energy of success and wealth and pretty much try to take it or dethrone something for you. Yeah, they lost out. Somebody could have looked at this person as like being a rhinoceros now that I'm thinking about it. Wow. Like this person has like a bully kind of an energy. Okay. But I feel like they came up against a bigger rhinoceros with you. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Let me see. Yeah, look. Police. Look, somebody out here came up against a bigger rhinoceros than you, okay? Something about the police. Somebody was a helpful person here. I feel this is this undercover agent up here, okay? Somebody was giving some assistance to somebody that was trying to hide some shit. Really? And you should ask for help from someone in an authoritative position or in some authoritative structure. I feel like that's what somebody felt you should have done, but you didn't. You just went at everything on your own. Hmm. Mm. Somebody like, bitch. I ain't lying, family. I'm like, oh Lord. Somebody is sitting up here saying, calling you the B word for real. I'm like, yes, they hot. They hot. Oh well, family, you know you'll drop it too. So just go on and accept it and laugh at it. Cause I heard that loud and clear, like, bitch. Like they mad as shit. Cause you ain't worried about it, right? Somebody gotta sit in they damn trash. Facts. Ooh wee. Somebody gotta sit in their trash. It says sit, just rest and ponder. Yep, thinking about it. They sad as hell, looking back on what they should have done different, reminiscing, sitting in some stubbornness is how they sitting right now. Mm. Mm. Sitting in they trash, the relationships that they done, got in bed with, people are starting to think about things now, right? They realizing that it's time to move on from this energy. Somebody is checking in the deuces. They like, fuck it, bucket. Yes, trashy behaviors. Yeah. Somebody here is like, damn. Yeah. They set up in some bullshit. Look, I can't make it up. Got the whole tower at the bottom of the deck. Crumbling foundations. Yeah. They having a whole tower moment, family, because I feel like they know. And a lot of people around them, I feel like knows. You know what? There's a lot of times when you do people dirty, don't do people dirty and wait for it. It doesn't just mean you, family. This person that spirit is picking up on here, they did somebody else dirty. And you're their karma. This person did somebody else dirty and you are their karma. I told you the divine will put you in the most corrupt, toxic places, and you be looking at the divine like, why would you do that? Because it's like a blessing, because that's how you thinking about it at the time. And then when you turn around and the bullshit cracks off, you like, well, what the hell? That's because you was set there, you was put there to end some corruption. Somebody already knows what time it is. They was waiting. They actually, I said it before, they was thinking like, well, it took you so long? Because I feel like you're patient. This is what it be. You be patient and you really be trying to live out your life in peace and not fucking with nobody. This is what it was. You so damn patient. I feel like that is admired. I feel like this whoever this person is that's giving you your flowers, this agent energy out here, I feel like they looking at that like that's admired. Like you're a patient person. They say patience is a virtue. Hmm. Oh, we look, you got the camel and the owl. You may be traveling, okay? This may have been a part of your journey too. This may have had to do with every bit of your journey and where you are now. Yes, your wisdom was endurance, okay? You were in survival. Okay, there was a service of self-sufficiency here. Something about you being a conservative conservation and stamina. Okay, this is what your journey built on top of this insight and this wisdom with this owl energy out here. You've made a very wise choice, okay, on the chime. Something about your unusual powers of discernment is what actually got you through all this with the stamina and everything, the wisdom. Yeah, you have an unusual power of discernment, okay? Somebody could have been, trying to look at you or decipher things as some sort of mystery or something. There is no fucking mystery, okay? You got every fucking deck in the world that's going to bring out what the hell you need to know type energies. Okay, family. And I feel like somebody sat up here and just thought you was tapped into somebody walking around. Nah, you tapped into source, you tapped into your intuition, you tapped into the most high, your discernment, your energy. You feel energy like it's nobody's business. And that's what they can't figure out. Okay, trying to decipher through this mystery. See, somebody sees the truth behind the wall and they know that you've given them some good advice and they've taken it as well as given others good advice. So this energy over here, they don't have a sense of humor. They do not. This is the old rabby ass bitch. Okay. I ain't lying. Just mad all the time. Grouch type energy is what I'm picking up on. Like, even when she's supposed to be happy, she's really not. And that's because this is an energy that just, her whole life is fucked. Okay. All of it. Somebody needs to explore the unknown and the magic in life before coming after you. I promise you. They're gonna wish they did. That's why they sitting in their trash right now. Because they see that where they have pushed you is they have actually elevated you and pushed you exactly where you was headed anyway, but faster, but faster, but faster. Mhm. I can't make it up. Now they got all eyes on you, honey. Now they watching you. Now they want to stalk and slam. Look, they're gonna be watching you, okay? And no good is gonna come from that because it's still back again. That's that stalking energy. That's that obsessed energy. That's that fanatic energy. That's that paparazzi energy. That's them peoples that are gonna be coming in with their hidden accounts. We gonna clear, cancel, and rebuke them and release them back to the universe as well as return all their negativity onto them with the same intent that they dished it out. Yeah. So these folks over here, they may just be wanting to watch you to see your progress or trying to learn. It'd be best that they just, whatever they do, if it ain't supportive, move along. That's what I'm hearing. Move around, clown. Move around, clown. I'm telling you, because any dirt that they trying to dig up on you, family, is just not gonna go like that because you ain't out there like that. You a workaholic. I'm telling you, you got workaholic out here 3 times. You a workaholic. You ain't got time to be finding your ass up in no damn dirt. You got goals and you making moves. Bottom line in the story. Period. Hmm. Let's get my girls out here. Hmm. You ain't got time. Bottom line. You ain't got time. Bottom line. Yeah, because you ancient. You ancient. hmm Your ancestry, your ancient wisdom, your ancient knowledge, ancestry, Egyptian magical inheritance. Yeah, you have inherited the magic of your ancestors and the ancient Egyptians and gods and goddesses because you are a galactic energy, a galactic starseed baby. You don't come from these energies. Yeah, you come from the energy of hope. You are this anticipation that everybody was anticipating. You are the bright prospect. You are the people's wish. Hey, you move way different than most people. I promise you that. You move way different than most people. You can sit at home all damn day and just really focus on what you need to focus on to better your life to get out of a situation that you don't feel is right for you. And that's where your main energy is at. And that's what these people don't know because they don't have that type of discipline. They don't have the discipline that the divine has built and instilled in you. I'm telling you, you dealing with some folks here. Family, they upset. They upset because they know you gonna get your wish fulfillment. And a lot of these people, look, I can't make it up. They know that you're noble and you stand on business and you have more faith than a mustard seed. Nobility here, honor, high standards, and idealistic. And you stand on faith. And your faith brings in the trust, not just you trusting yourself, but trusting the divine, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, trusting the inner voice within you. Okay. And unwavering faith and confidence. You ain't worried about none of these people. Because whatever they thought, you moving on it already. You already moving on whatever their plans were. So they looking like, damn, yeah, damn, damn. Keep that energy over there because you're not falling for it no more. Your energy is already tied up in the Most High. The Most High will handle all business for you. This moving this day forward already done started handling the business for you, but you just confirming it again. Period. They jealous. Boy, this jealousy card be staying coming out, family. They so jealous of that shit. They're envious. They feel like they about to go through some sort of punishment for trying to change your course. That's why they sitting over there in the trash right now. Sitting in the trash right now. For some of y'all, whatever you looking for, you may have accidentally thrown it away. I just heard sitting in the trash again. Okay, go look in your trash. Mm, okay. Yeah. I told you they ain't got your discipline, honey. They ain't got your discipline. You disciplined. You were raised with discipline in your household for real. Everybody was getting their ass whooped. Okay. I can't make it up. So discipline is just who you are. You're disciplined when it comes to certain things. Now, maybe not all things, but most things when it comes to your well-being and taking care of your roof and handling your business, you're hella disciplined. You may want to be disciplined in other areas, but with the areas that matter, that's where you're disciplined at. Okay. You're training others to be consistent in their practices. Mhm. And that's held in high honor. It sure is, as I've seen it. That's held in high honor. That's held in honor. Woo! Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, you got knowledge, and folks trying to study and learn and educate themselves on how you got that knowledge. Well, they don't gonna get it because they ain't did the work and they ain't went through nothing. Motherfuckers ain't went through shit. The shit they go through in your house, in their household family, you would trade for the world. You be like, okay, well, shit, hell, let me have that upbringing and see how I turn out. Well, no, family, you turned out exactly how you supposed to turn out. Very knowledgeable, very wise. Okay, folks want to study you. Okay, folks want to learn from you. Folks want you to educate them. Okay, facts. They wishing on a star. Follow where you are. Somebody is wishing on a star. Yeah, because love conquers all. And I feel like your enduring loyalty and your eternal love, lasting commitment to the Most High God is bringing you in every single thing you've ever asked for, wished for, and wanted. And you are building your way to that. And it's funny how spirit talks to you. I'm telling you, because this morning I hadn't thought about something for a minute, y'all. Spirit was like, go check this out. I went and checked it out. Spirit said, okay, so you didn't do one thing, but you could do another thing. I said, really? Spirit was like, yeah, call him. I thought, okay, let me see. I'll be damned. Baby, I didn't do one thing, but I did something else. And let me tell you something. You talking about some weight up off your chest. There's some weight up off my chest right now. Don't worry about it. Cause what I say? Yeah, more money, no problems. More money, no problems. Okay. Yeah, love conquers all. All right, family. Remember that. Enduring loyalty, that's what you have. That's who you are. You are enduring when it comes to your loyalty. I promise you. Okay. Your external love for the Most High, the divine, within everything, all things, and all around you, and within you, and the lasting commitment. I promise you, you about to get everything your heart desires. Just hang in there. Don't give up. Just hang in there. Don't give up. You about to get everything your heart desire. Okay, family? Ooh, we ecstasy, yielding rapture and bliss. Damn. Ooh, we. I promise you, family. Just hang in there. You about to get everything you want. Okay? All right, let's close this message out. I love you, and the divine loves you. Okay. At this time, divine, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth. And all the time, Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.